Good evening, everybody. Welcome to day 3 of the 5-day power challenge. So, today we are going to discuss how to reclaim our power. We give our power away in so many ways, and most of us are completely unaware that we've even been doing it. So that's what I want to speak to you all about today. So, for those of you who are joining me for the first time, my name is Nikki Page. I am originally from Zimbabwe, now living in England, and I am an energy healer who uses the theta healing modality, which is a meditative process that takes you into a theta brainwave, and in that state, limiting beliefs that are holding you back are removed. I primarily work with women to empower them, but I also work with men, and it's to just clear away all those limiting beliefs so that you can start to live your very best life. Okay, so today I want to talk to you on the 3rd day about how to reclaim your power. So, like I said yesterday, this whole series is for you if you find that you're a people pleaser, that you tend to do things for other people rather than for yourself. And today, it's going to be for those of you who are ready to reclaim your power, to stop letting it leak out from all sorts of different ways. Okay, so in my lifetime, in my marriage, I used to just give away my power consistently, to keep the peace, to be all the labels that I had attached to myself, to be the good wife, the good mother, the successful businesswoman. And in doing so, by attaching to all those and trying to please the various people who those labels serviced, for want of a better word, I gave away my power. I'm now a recovering people pleaser, as I said yesterday, and learning how to reclaim my power. And I want to help as many people as possible to reclaim theirs too. So I've pinpointed 3 areas where we tend to give our power away, and they all come from a place of not being authentic, not living our true lives. So the first one is fear of rejection. So this is where we become people pleasers and we're not being true to ourselves. We seek the validation and we need the opinions of others before we can make decisions. We need to know from other people that what we're doing or saying is correct. And this comes from a fear of rejection, a fear of failure. If we ask someone else for their opinion and then things go wrong, we can blame them. We're not being true to ourselves. We're not taking self-responsibility. We are looking to other people because we don't feel good enough. So we think other people's opinions will matter more than our own. We also look for other people's opinions and validation so that we can fit in, because we're too afraid to be ourselves in case we get rejected. Hi Katie, how are you? Hope you're well. Thanks for joining me. It's not the second reason. Okay, so also attaching to these labels, like I was talking about earlier, because we think that our worthiness comes from those labels, and if we're a good mother or a good wife, then we are worthy. So that's where we give our power away, is the opinions of others, other people judging us if we're good enough. And what happens is we surround ourselves with these people whose opinions matter so much to us, and we don't live our authentic selves because we're afraid that if we are authentic, if we are real, these people will leave us. Well, here's the truth bomb. If they do leave us, if that is the case, then guess what? They're fake friends and you're fake. You're living a fake life. Okay, and that is really living in your ego and not being not being in your power, basically, not being connected to source, because source is power. And if you're living in your ego needs to be validated all the time, whereas your soul and connection to source needs no validation. Okay, so like I said yesterday, we're going to need to release those labels and get in touch with who we really are, because that's where our worthiness lies. So if we are not being authentic, it's going to limit our connection to Creator, and limiting our connection to Creator has the detrimental effect of being unable to create and manifest in our lives. So it's really important that we get back into our authentic self. The next reason is safety. Okay, this is another reason why we give away our power. So if, let's say, you've had a childhood where you had nasty parents, not necessarily abusive, but just where you were scared to do something that was true to you because your parents didn't approve of it, so you would get into trouble for it. We now have those hurts, those childhood wounds that we carry with us into adulthood. And we're so afraid that we're going to have to relive those wounds, we dare not show our true self. So we pretend to be something that we're not, so that we don't reenact those childhood traumas, those childhood hurts, those wounds that our parents inflicted on us, because we want to keep safe. So we just go along with what everyone else wants us to do, instead of speaking up and being true to ourselves. Because it's so scary to relive those hurts. We go back to that little child who was so afraid. So another reason for giving our power away is to keep us safe. The last reason is we give our power away because of our belief systems. We believe that other people know better than us. We have these limiting beliefs about ourselves, about our worthiness. And we really believe that other people know better than us, that somehow we're not good enough, we can't make the right decisions. So we give our power away again. We allow other people to make decisions for us because of our limiting beliefs. We have these filters, the way we see the world. Now, the truth is that our spiritual being has no filters. Source has no filters. When you were created in your pure essence, you had no filters, no limiting beliefs. These all came through our childhood into adulthood, and we're still creating limiting beliefs. So by getting rid of the limiting beliefs, we reclaim our power. Hi, Lou. Great to have you here. Yes, go back from the beginning. Go back to the beginning. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so our whole goal as humans is to return to our soul, to that unique soul signature that we all have. That is our true authentic self. That's what enlightenment is. Enlightenment is not about becoming something rather than unbecoming, peeling away all those limiting beliefs, all the triggers. Because if you're getting triggered by someone, that's a sign that you've already given your power away. Okay, so basically the three reasons, the three areas that we give our power away is the fear of rejection, of not fitting in, the fear of reliving our childhood traumas, the limiting beliefs that we've picked up along the way, those filters that are filtering our true selves. And we don't want to relive our childhood traumas because we want to keep safe. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to do a manifesting meditation. And why it's really important for me that you know where you give your power away, and that it's so important to go back to your authentic self, is when we manifest, we can really only manifest from our authentic selves. Because when we are showing up as something that's going to people please or to keep ourselves safe, and we're not being true to ourselves, we send mixed signals to the universe. So we can't really create, we can't really manifest from this place of being inauthentic. It's like ordering something from from Amazon as, for example, the first thing that came to mind is, okay, so I'm a size 8, but it's ordering something from the universe thinking that I have this limiting belief that I'm fat, and I order a size 12 because I have a limiting belief that I'm fat, where the truth is I'm a size 8. That's not fat. That's not fat in anyone's mind. So I'm ordering from Amazon through the filter of my limiting belief. So what's going to show up in my life? Not something that I want. I can't wear a size 12 if I'm a size 8. So do you understand what I mean? We've got to get rid of our filters. We've got to step into who we truly, truly are if we're going to manifest and create our ideal world. And so that's why it's so important to reclaim our power, get back into our power place, and from there, we are the most powerful. We can become the master creators, which is what we're here to do on this earth. That's why we've come here. We haven't come here to go through all this bullshit, to go through all this pain and heartache. We've come to relearn who we truly are as souls and to become the manifestors and the creators of our worlds. So that's why it's so important to reclaim our power. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to be manifesting, and we're going to be sending out really clear signals into the world. But first of all, in order to do that, I've got to give you some ways of reclaiming your power, of stepping into your authenticity. And the first way to do that is simply to say no. No is a full sentence. You can just say no unapologetically. You don't need to say, no, I'm sorry, I can't come because I'm busy. Someone invites you for coffee. I'm telling you now, it's okay to just say, no, thank you. Not today. No, thank you, I'll take a rain check. Just like that. That's reclaiming your power. The second way is to have boundaries. And when someone oversteps their boundaries, let them know. Those boundaries, when they're being overstepped, are going to trigger you. So you're going to get angry. I'm not advocating screaming and shouting at someone, but I want you to pay attention to when you get triggered because your boundary has been overstepped. So have those boundaries, be firm about them. When someone wants something more from you than you're prepared to give, say no. Simple as that. I want you to be true to who you are. I want you to be who you are when you're alone. That person who you are when you're alone, when you're lying in the bath and there's no one around you, when you are in your pajamas and there's no one around you. Be that person when you go out into the world. When you can be true to yourself and just speak your truth. Let the chips fall where they may. Like I said, if being you means losing people, those people are fake. And rather than you be fake and you not live your best life, let those who are fake fall away. Let them go. Because the people who love you unconditionally, who love the real you, the authentic you, are going to be able to show up because you're going to be sending out your soul signature. And your tribe will find you because your soul signature is going to match theirs. So instead of looking for validation from inauthentic people, from people who aren't your tribe, start showing up as yourself, start speaking your truth, and those who are meant to be in your life are going to come into your life. What you're meant to manifest is going to show up so easily. You're not supposed to be pushing and shoving and trying so hard to get what it is you want in your life. It's because you're sending out these mixed signals. One day you're pleasing your mother because you're so worried that she's going to shout at you and take you back to when you were that little girl, and that scares the shit out of you. So you people please her. And the next day you're saying, damn it, why can't nothing ever that I want ever comes to fruition. Nothing I want ever shows up. Well, it's because yesterday you weren't being true to yourself. So that's why today you don't get what you really, really want. So if you understand what I'm saying, say yes in the comments so I know what we... And the last thing is that you actually need to do the work, because the reason you're afraid to show up, the reason you're afraid to be re-traumatized is because you still have so much healing to do. You still have all these limiting beliefs that you are seeing the world through. You are still being traumatized by your limiting beliefs. So if you want to claim your power back, you've got to do the work. You've got to heal, you've got to let go of the past, and you've got to let go of the stories you've been telling yourselves. Okay, so I will post those points about how to get your power back. I'll make a meme and put it in the group. And then for homework, I want you to journal, and I've already made the meme, which I'm going to post straight after this. So the journal prompts are, who or what have I given my power to in your life? I want you to think about it. I give my power to my children all the time. I give my power to my friends when I ask for their opinions and don't follow my heart. I give my power away to certain shops when I wear a mask and I don't want to. I wear masks in pharmacies, which is really strange. But I don't wear a mask in other shops. So I give my power away to them. Obviously, I feel that doctors and pharmacists are more powerful than me. So that's something I need to look at. But this is what I want you to do. Go through it, and every time you feel you're not being true to yourself. So there's times I should say no to my children. But it's just so much easier just to do it. And I'm giving my power away. I'm being really real with you and honest with you with it. So what are you doing? The next question is, what are you doing or putting up with in your life right now that is not true to you? What are you putting up with or doing and continue to do so that you don't upset anyone? Okay, because remember, when you get real with yourself, when you become authentic, you're going to upset people. That's what happens. That's the fallout. And that's okay. You're allowed to upset people. You're not here to keep the peace. I'm firing you from being the people pleaser and the peacekeeper. You are now fired. You need a new job. And that job is you, being your authentic self. And then I want you to sit there and really feel becoming me, becoming more me means doing more of the following things. Okay, so think about what it is you really want. And I want you to think about it with no filter and no labels. What is it you really want to do more of? Do you want to go hiking on your own more? Do you want to go and have a facial more? What do you want to do that means becoming more you? And lastly, being true to who I am feels, and write it down. Does it feel liberating? Does it feel scary? Does it feel long overdue? Just free right there. Becoming true to who I am feels, and then let it all come out. Okay, so I will post that along with how to get your power back, those 5 points that I made, that I spoke about. And yes, tomorrow we're going to do a really, really beautiful meditation. I will talk very briefly at the beginning of how we're going to do it. And then I'm going to take you through this beautiful meditation where you actually watch what you're creating. Okay, and then, so that's what Sunday will be. And then Monday, it's completely gone out of my head what we're doing on Monday. Oh, your power actually lies within you, and we're going to look at that. Okay, so I will see you all again tomorrow. And don't forget to post your homework. There's no, as long as it's all done by the end of, by 5 p.m. on Tuesday, which is like 24 hours after the last live, you'll still be in the running to win one of the 3 free healing sessions. So you've got the whole weekend to catch up, and then just make sure you post everything in by Tuesday 5 p.m. Okay, and I will see you all again tomorrow. So sending you all lots of love, and have a lovely evening, rest of your day, or if you're just about to go to sleep, sweet dreams. See you all tomorrow. Bye.